everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. I am Cataclysm 007, standing here reporting live from the center of this very, very big chasm. Now, question of the day. Why are we standing in the middle of a giant chasm when there's nothing down here? We've seen caves. The cave update was almost 3 years ago, right? Been a hot minute since we had caves. There's nothing new down here. But what we are going to show you today is new, at least for me. So we are currently standing in the middle of absolutely nowhere because I don't want to show you what is on the surface right behind me. Instead, let's do a bit of a history track. If you remember, several months ago, Mojang released an update, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the name now. I just sat here for like a minute trying to figure it out. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the update, but it included a new biome known as the Pale Garden. And until today, after trying and trying to find the biome in a natural setting by spawning in worlds, trying over and over to get it, could not get it, okay? I looked everywhere. I tried multiple times, could not get the Pale Garden. So I decided to take matters into my own hands, and I forced one. So, using the correct seed and a little bit of ingenuity and flying around, aka creative mode, we have found a Pale Garden. So, for today's video, we are going to get our first look at what the said garden looks like. You know, I can guess it's going to be pale looking, and I know there's creakins. I have yet to see a creakin. I really want to see a creakin. So what we're going to do today is we're going to explore it first in the daylight to see just a general idea of what we are looking at, and then we kick it up a notch, and we put it on survival at night. I hope you all like some weeping angels, because you are about to see the Doctor Who equivalent here in Minecraft. Let's go. Ascending from the cave to our left, to our other left, rising above the horizon. Holy cow. Okay, I was expecting pale. I was not expecting dead. Wow, I thinketh this entire land has died, or been burned to a crisp. Is this supposed to be like an equivalent of like the surface nether? Because like, well, there's no color here. Look at this. There's color back here. There's color here. There's color there. No color. That is weird. It looks like I've died and gone to the nether. Oh, this is so weird. I'm figuring these trees are still craftable. Yeah, just pale. Okay. Okay. I can see this. I can see what's happening. All right. It's first impression. First impression, different. Very, very different. Not bad. But I think if I saw this in nature, I would be running the other way. Let's be truly honest here. If I was like la-di-da-di-da, skipping through the meadow so happily, insert record screech right here. Yeah, don't think so. I would not be going anywhere near this. But this is so cool. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's absolutely go. I am going into this not knowing what I'm doing. I don't know how the creakins work. I don't know where the creakins are. I just know that they exist. So really, we're just going to take a look around here. Just a very quick, brief look at what in the world. I mean, it looks like a normal biome, but it's definitely got its own charm. We still got caves. Okay, we still can have normal structure spawning in here. So what's the difference here? Is it really just the same thing, just like with all the color taken out of it? Like you hit like the dampness setting on here? This is what it feels like. It feels normal, but just damp. We got these little bursts of trees that actually have color, and then you got these guys. Okay, those are normal. Of course, it sounds normal. They look normal. Alright, can we cut the tree down? What do the trees look like? Okay, yep, we get a block. Okay, so we can collect the trees. That's normal. We've got a pair of oak logs, which look just like that. Pale oak bricks, or planks. Oh, those are different. Okay. Those are definitely unique. I really like those. I don't know what I was expecting, but I really like them. Okay. Alright. Interesting. I could do a lot of building with that. A lot of my builds, a lot of my spawn locations are in the middle of snow. That would be fantastic for like a snow textured biome. Oh, that would be so pretty. Okay. That's a big old cave I don't want to mess with in survival. Alright. Oh, this is so cool. So by the looks of it, things are pretty much exactly the same as they would be on normal. I guess this is still, I guess, normal. It's not really changed. It's basically the same thing as it would be on any normal world. It's just the color has been taken out of everything. So, I mean, normal map, normal expectations, just, we know if there's a creaking somewhere. I don't know where. I'm terrified he's going to pop up behind me at some point. But, I mean, other than that, it looks pretty normal. You can do the same things. You can still cut the trees down. You can get the moss carpet. So nothing really new here other than the color, or their lack of. So I guess the next thing we have to do is wait for night to fall. Night has fallen. And here we are once again. Oh, it looks so much different after dark. I am not staying out here. This is a bad idea. But going in there seems like an even worse idea right now. This is only like a brief introduction to the game, but I don't like the consequences of what might be about to happen here. So bear with me. I am a little afraid. I don't know anything about what is happening. I have not seen a creaking in real life. I know they exist, and apparently they come out after dark because they're not coming out during the daytime while I was playing. So I'm guessing they're going to pop up now. And that's going to absolutely scare the living daylights out of me. Whoop! Hello! You scared me. Just as I said that. This is a creaking! And he apparently hits really hard. Now there's something I think you can tell right away about the creaking. Allow me to demonstrate. He's standing beside the tree. He's standing in front of me. He's standing behind the tree. Out of my line of sight. And there he is. Look at him. Look away. Look back. Look away. Now that was something, admittedly, I already knew about the creaking before we even got into it. We knew it was a weeping angel. But here, if we try to hit it, how much damage does it take? Absolutely none. Oh. You're healing from the trees. Ah, so if I wanted to beat you, I would have to find wherever your heart is, right? That's what it's called, is the heart? Interesting. Okay. Good test on that. Okay, now. Let's see how hard you hit me. Come on. 1.5 hearts. Okay, so minimal damage, but quite a jump scare to hear that coming out of nowhere, right? That would be an absolute jump scare. Alright, let's try building up. We'll see how many blocks high you can hit. Alright, we are starting on 6 blocks high just to see how far up the creaking's reach is. Like an iron golem, I have a feeling it's going to be able to hit very high. Iron golems can hit you as long as you are 2 blocks from the ground. So I have a feeling 6 may be a little extreme, and why is it daytime now? There we go. Problem solved. Alright, creakings. How high can you hit? Where are you? And how far can you hit me? I heard you spawn in. I heard you spawn in. Oh, there you are. Okay, come here. Can you hit me on 6 blocks high? Can you hit me on 6? You cannot hit me on 6. Can you hit me on 5? You cannot hit me on 5, but you're close. Can you hit me on 4? Can't look at you, but you're trying. So you can't hit me on 4 blocks. Can I hit you on 4? I can hit you on 4. Can I hit you on 5? So I'm leaning over the edge. Okay. So you can't hit me on 4. Can you hit me on 3? Probably. Yep, you can hit me on 3. Okay. And I can definitely hit you on 3. So creakins are just like iron golems. They cannot hit you if you're 3 blocks high. They can hit you if you're 2, as we just demonstrated, but they cannot hit you if you're 3 blocks high. That is a very useful piece of information. So they have the same height and same structure design as an iron golem. Alright. One final test I want to do here before we leave. I want to see if I can get the heart. Okay, so where's your heart? It's behind me. Okay. Behind me. Looks like it might be right there. It's above me. That's right above me. Okay. So I think it's supposed to be right... Oh, it's right here. Unless that's amber sap. Never mind. So, according to my calculations, the heart should be right about here. There we go. And we get a lot of resin clumps for that. And the creaking is now gone. We have killed its heart. The creaking dissolves. And we win. Creaking. 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 I heard a creaking. Okay. Hi! You are very, very close to me, buddy. You are terrifying just to hear in the dark. But yes, that answers our question. We got our first look at the Pale Garden. Why are you still moving? Why were you still moving? I was looking at you. At least I thought I was. Okay. Anyway, we got our first look at the Pale Garden. We got a very up close and personal look with the creaking. And that was the objective of today's video. It was a very, very quick introduction to the creaking. Your heart's all the way over there. I'm not going for it. And that's a creeper. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. It was very, very quick. I can't even see my head through this guy. Anyway, I hope you guys liked today's little mini episode as we are waiting for the next season of Minecraft and Hardcore and all that good stuff to come out. I thought it was a good little time to do a little bit of a mini-series just to get a good look at a couple things we haven't seen yet. The first one being the Pale Forest and the second one being the Tricky Trials. So, that is all I have for today, and I will see you all next time. Cataclysm, out.